Argentina and Morocco, one of the wildest games. Even without the controversy, it was still a pretty crazy game. And so
exciting if you are not Argentinian,
sure,
or if you're French.
Also,
right now,
this game was played in Marseille.
Yeah, which has a massive Moroccan
population. If you looked at
this, would be like a DR playing a baseball game in the Bronx.
Yes, perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Everybody gets it. But no, this was when you looked at the crowd, very little white and blue. You know, it was all red, maroonish red.
This was a Morocco home game.
There was a Morocco home game. And just the beginning of the game, the booing of the national anthem for Argentina.
Well, this was a rough situation for Argentina because not only are you playing Morocco in a predominantly Moroccan city, but it also happens to be a French city. And with what's recently happened, this feels like the worst case scenario for you. The only thing worse is if you're playing at like Wesley Fofana's family's house.
Why is the game being held in Wesley Fofana's backyard?
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
Son.
We didn't need to do this. And look, and it's just a huge reminder, a stark reminder of like how dumb Enzo's decision to go live and sing that song, and given that he wasn't the one. He's not the one that had to go to France and play in the Olympics. Right. He was playing Copa America, won the trophy, did his own thing.
Now your people got to answer for this.
Yeah.
Now your boys got to do something about this.
He was like, dog, why'd you put me in this position?
Damn. Now I got to go out there and answer for you?
I wasn't even there. And I got to answer for you. So that's the bad situation that the Argentinian players got put in.
That's like that party we went to. Someone was wearing, it was a fashion and football party.
Yeah.
And someone was wearing an Argentina shirt tucked into his pants. It was a beautiful outfit. It all worked. When he turned around, it was an Enzo shirt. And we're like, now you're making a statement. You know what I mean? You ain't got another one in the closet that fits with your outfit, bro.
I mean, if it was messy, we would have looked the other way.
Bro, we wouldn't even have noticed. But bro, that's on purpose, fam.
Because you're standing 10 toes,
right?
On this. So look, if you didn't see the game or you're not exactly aware of what happened, the game ended up it was 2-1 Morocco. But this is the timeline of the game of the goals and everything that happened. So in the 47th minute, Morocco scores. The 49th minute in the second half, they score. They get a penalty. Argentina score, which is like I was surprised because Morocco was defending pretty well, and Argentina weren't getting that many chances.
No, Argentina were not good in this game.
And then in
literally the dying minutes of extra time, added time.
In the 106th minute of extra time, so 90 plus 16
of added time.
Literally
the last kick of the game.
100%. But they also, were you watching the game live?
Yeah.
When I saw the 15 minutes, I was like, hold up.
Where did that come from?
What? Were we watching the same game?
Fam, something's wrong with your wristwatch.
Okay. You need to, if it's a dial, you need to replace the battery. Because this was, when I saw the 15, I'm like, this is, we remember during the World Cup when they were.
But that was like purposeful.
Yeah, right. Which, that's what I was thinking, where in the World Cups, that there was this initiative to make sure that the 90 minutes are played. So they told the referees, like, hey, add like a realistic
the ball
amount
goes
of
out
time.
For 12 seconds, add 12 seconds.
Add 12 seconds,
yeah.
You know? They might have been like, add 30, just to like, so we get a little bonus footy.
This ref was like still on World Cup time. World Cup time, bro.
And so that was unbelievably shocking. And then look, and then the goal happened. So we'll look back at the timeline. So
Medina scores the goal, celebrates in front of the Morocco fans.
Yes.
Which
and as soon as that happens,
not that you shouldn't, but read the room.
Okay. It's not your fault. Your boy Enzo got you in this whole mess.
Oh, you might want to leave the stadium at some point. So figure out. But he scores. Obviously, anyone's going to feel a certain rush of emotion by scoring at the last second like they did. So they celebrate. All of a sudden, I see bang, bang.
Like literal firecrackers, on the field. I mean, and also other projectiles. There's a bunch of stuff thrown.
Bottles, stuff like that.
Fans running onto the pitch.
Yeah.
So you saw all the stewards trying to catch people.
Stewards have never once caught anybody ever in any game in history. You've got a half asleep 16-year-old is one of the stewards, and the other guy's 65 years old, retired 10 years ago as a gym teacher. He's only here to watch the game like this. No steward has ever stopped anyone ever.
Exactly.
But anyway, I'm sorry. I digress.
No. So it was a complete bedlam. And the game was suspended immediately.
This is important. The goal goes in. People are cheering and celebrating, right? All of a sudden, firecrackers are getting tossed. There's one where, I forget who it was, leaned over. I think it was Julian Alvarez leaned over to be like, hey, what's that thing they threw? And bang, it goes off.
Which was scary to see.
Scary sight, right? Nobody wants that. So people are rushing the pitch. Boom, cancel, suspend the match. Had that suspension not happened, what would have happened is what proceeded.
Yes.
Except it was about a 90-minute gap.
It was like almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours.
I was watching the Dominican Republic play. I'm like, okay. Oh, wow. What a comeback from Argentina. I completely just...
You know who else did that? Tim Howard. He drove away. They left.
Oh, they left the studio.
They had to come back. They had to come back. The announcers had to come back because 90 minutes later... They realized, okay, end of the match suspension. Hey, that goal didn't count. It was offside.
Right.
So now what do? Well, now there's about 3 minutes left to play of this match. So they told the teams, hey, go warm up. You got to go back on this pitch and finish 3 minutes. No fans in the stadium.
No fans, yeah. They got everybody out of there. And seeing also when they started the match up again. So we all knew, like, they had already shown the VAR. So we all knew the result.
And he was offside.
It was completely offside. It was, I mean, Argentina, they can't be upset at that whole scenario. It was a wild sequence, right? It was like 3 shots, the goalkeeper stopping. The Moroccan goalkeeper was unbelievable. Just like the senior team Morocco goalkeeper.
Bono,
something like that. This goalkeeper made some unbelievable stops. So easily man of the match for me. It was incredible. I love that they had to do the formality of so they had this nearly 2-hour gap, get all the players back on the pitch. Ref is like talking to Otamendi and he goes, okay, and does the VAR signal, walks up to the screen,
looks at it, like, I saw this an hour ago. And then
he's like, I already seen this movie before. I don't know how it ends.
But my favorite part was it felt like a little bit of pageantry because he says over the speakerphone to nobody because there's no one in the stands. But he says like VAR found whatever, it's offside, no goal, and then the Moroccan and Argentinian teams start arguing with the ref. Why are we still doing this, bro? This decision was made an hour ago.
There's no way you didn't argue about this already.
Yeah. Also, you're not going to get him to overturn it, fam. Everyone's back in the stadium.
And it's just like, it's conclusive evidence. It was offside or whatever. It's just so surreal, the fact that this is even happening or whatever. But they're, obviously, so they played the rest of the game and
legitimately 3 minutes. They played 3 minutes and then a whistle blew.
And Morocco 100% deserved to win this game. They did enough to get the 3 points. But there was a little bit of like, especially given that the game is in France and that Argentina thought they at least got a result. And all this, and there's, I mean, the internet, and I was just like, good for them.
If you're a conspiracy theorist, also you're like, all right, I see what's going on here.
Okay, the universe has spoken.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if they call it even now or whatever, but it is what it is. But just a wild turn of events, and again, we haven't even had the opening ceremony to talk about.
Technically, the Olympics have not started.
Yeah,
and look at everything that's going on already.
So.